Alright, finally got the DBXL-E. Been waiting for it for quite a long time. Anyways, this is what it looks like. The box is pretty cool. So I guess the same on the front and the back. Flips open. And inside, you will see the truck. I went for the gray and blue. Very nice. Love that light bar. Definitely one of my favorite features. Let's see how bright it is when I open it up and plug some batteries to it. Alright, so let's take it out of the box. Side. So inside the box we have a bag with a manual, which looks like a very nice manual. Very nice. Probably going to be the same as the one I got for the 5T. So that's good because that's a very in-depth manual. This, okay, it's just a spacer. Oh wow, something in here. Very nice. Got a very nice set of, it's a set of Allen wrenches and some multi-tool. Good, because I needed one of these for my 5T as well. And in this box, let me get this giant box out of the way. Alright, let's get the camera set up again. Alright. So, first impressions, this thing looks awesome. Really digging the look for sure. A quick walk around. Plenty of ground clearance. Sealed drive shafts, that's nice. Oh, that's good. The suspension's dialed in very nicely. That's nice. Right out of the box, I like that. Doesn't feel over dampened or undersprung. It's perfect. Well, something else that stands out right away is the tires. Man, they feel very soft and very grippy. I think these things are going to get some awesome grip on all surfaces. Hopefully they don't wear out too fast, because they don't look cheap. Got some detail in here. Looks like they have a GPS screen, gear shifter, actual molded helmets for the little guys. It's pretty cool. Seat detail. Man, the thing looks great. Love it. So it's body clips off, and it should be a really easy flip top cage. I've never done it before. Let's see how easy it actually is. Wow, that's great. Super convenient. Okay, here she is inside. So we have the standard Losi S900. Is that a 5 or an S? S900S. Aluminum servo horn, that's nice. Oh, I wish this would have been an adjustable link, but it feels sturdy, so that will do. That motor, holy crap. That is a big motor. It really is about the size of a soda can. It really is. Yeah, it is. Centered drivetrain, very nice. There's one thing on the 5T, that the center diff is actually offset, so this front drive cup gets tons of wear because of that weird angle that it rubs all through the length of it. But centered like this, that should be very nice. It just looks better too. Got some very beefy 8-gauge wires for the batteries as well, that's nice. So it comes with EC5s. I'll be swapping those to XT150s. Battery trays. They're a little small, in my opinion. They had some room for bigger ones, but hopefully it fits most normal 4S hard case packs. And this looks like it's a Max. It looks like a rebranded Max 6. I bet that's exactly what it is. I have a Max 6 and the X-Max, and it looks just like that. I'll be putting in a Max 5 after I want to run it with the stock electronics first, so I can get a full feel of how it performs right out of the box. But everything looks good. This is that chassis plate they were talking about. The standard DBXL has a thinner chassis than the 5T, so I guess to make it heavier duty and keep the price low, instead of doing the thicker chassis, they went with this plate that's kind of bolted to the chassis. It's actually 2 pieces, so that's pretty cool. The bottom of the body, looks like this is a Lexan piece that you can take out if you really wanted to for some more airflow to your electronics. And I love this flip cage though. It comes right back down onto the body post perfectly. That's going to make swapping batteries very nice. I believe that's an 800 kV motor, fuse 800 kV. And they have the gears mostly covered, so that's nice. Looks like easy access with one screw. A very beefy aluminum diff case there. I like that. Oh wow, this thing feels butter smooth. Jesus, I thought it'd be making clunking noises from how big the motor is, but very smooth motor. Very beefy drive shafts. Everything looks good. Tolerances are good. Not a ton of play in the steering. That's good. It's actually the servo is moving as well. Nice shocks. I believe these are MTXL shocks. The one with that same color scheme, silver and black. Oh, it looks like it has sway bars as well. Sway bars front and rear. I'll probably be replacing these to aluminum. It should hold up pretty well with those. See what it looks like on the bottom. Very nice. So now I want to grab a couple of my LiPos and see how they fit in the battery trays, because I know if you were like me, you were always wondering, that's the first thing you wanted to know was how big of a battery can you fit in this. And unfortunately Horizon doesn't specify, so I'm going to go get a couple of batteries. Okay. So these are Gensace 4S 5000 milliamp 50C. Very nice batteries. Probably get a couple more of these. I use these on X-Max, on this. So let's see how they fit. So you guys get a good view of the battery box. Let me actually turn the car around since they're on the left side. And the diffs feel good. Looks like it's got some nice thick oil on the center diff. That center diff could definitely use some thicker oil. Barely giving me any resistance. So that's probably something I'll be doing, is putting some thicker oil on the center diff for sure. I want to run it as is first, of course, so I want to get an idea of how it performs right out of the box. But right off the bat, that looks like something I'll have to change. So 3 very nice straps. And as you can see, this is not a very big battery. It's probably a standard size 4S hard case, and it just fits in there. Not a ton of extra room. I would like to see a little bit bigger battery trays so I could put some nice beefy batteries in this, because this thing's gonna drain them pretty quick. So these are 4S. This is a little bit bigger pack. It's a hard case, 5200 Vant. So let's see if this guy fits. It does fit, no problem. Now this is a big SMC 9000 milliamp 3-cell. It's actually a 3S 2P, so there's actually 6 cells in there in parallel. And this thing, this is very important to see if it fits, because these batteries are made for the X-Max. And if I'm going to invest in high quality batteries, I want to be able to use them on both my X-Max and my DBXL. And they're too long. That's what I was talking about, this battery tray. You got all this room. I'm going to have to figure something out. And I guess I could use them like that and just leave it kind of up. Width is fine. The length is kind of tight. Oh well, I'll figure something out. There's plenty of battery tray solutions. It looks like they're screwed in from the bottom. Screws on the corners. So it will not be hard at all to come up with a custom solution, and there's plenty of room on there. So minor drawback, not too bad. Alright, so now let's compare the size to something like the X-Max, which a lot of people know how big those are. Come on. There we go. Let's move that back and go get the X-Max. Not that much bigger than the X-Max, to be honest. Definitely a longer wheelbase. Let me get rid of the tripod. Definitely a longer wheelbase on the DBXL. The X-Max is taller. Well, actually they're about the same. A little bit taller for the X-Max. It does have the bigger tires. Well, actually they're about the same. Tires are actually spot on as far as height. Width, X-Max is a little bit wider. They both have 24mm hex, so I'll be probably running tires on both. I want to get the Proline MX43 Badlands for it. See the ground clearance on the X-Max versus the DBXL. A little bit more ground clearance on the X-Max. They're both running same ESC. I have a Max 6 in the X-Max. And this is basically a rebranded Max 6. So be interested to see how the heavier truck with the bigger motor compares to the X-Max with the same ESC with a smaller motor, both running 8S. Let's see. This thing weighs quite a bit. Definitely a lot heavier than the X-Max. So thank the big aluminum chassis for that. It's just bigger overall. See A-arms. Pretty beefy like the X-Max. Alright, well, that kind of does it for this unboxing slash overview. I just got to show what else came in the box. So let me clear the table here and show you what other stuff you get when you buy one of these. Let's get rid of the X-Max. And we'll leave the DBXL on the table. Just move it up. I can't get over how smooth it is. That's crazy. Alright. That's the other stuff that comes in the box. I already showed you the tools, the manual, and I bet this is just going to be your radio. Oh, nice. You actually get some alkaline batteries for your radio. Okay. Wow. So a little disappointed with the radio. It's the DX2E. And this thing is like all plastic. And I know all radios are plastic, but I mean like this thing weighs like nothing. It literally feels like, huh, interesting. Well, I guess as long as it works and it has good range, that's all I care about. It's actually my micro Losi desert truck. It's a 1/24 scale. Came with a nicer radio than that. I have it here. So it looks like they kind of downgraded the DX2E because this is a DX2E as well. But this one has a nice rubber grip, and it feels heavier. And it just feels overall better. This thing, man, this is all hard plastic. Not too impressed for a $1,000 RC car. Well, you know what? I'm not going to complain because that is a good value for a ready to run 1/5 scale with true 1/5 scale electronics for under $1,000. That's a good deal. So I get what they have to skimp on the radio. That's okay with me. So again, there's the X-Max 5T. I'll be running all these tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get some decent footage of the DBXL jumping and running against the X-Max and all that good stuff. And the LED bar. So one thing that you probably don't know is the LED bar does have a disconnect here. So you can remove it, replace it. You can just unplug it and not have it drain your battery when you're running during the day. So that's nice. That's cool. It's got like a collapsible bumper. Alright, that's kind of my unboxing and overview of the DBXL-E. Look for some running videos and later on maybe a review video of it. So far it looks like it's going to be lots of fun. Alright, bye.